16. Giant isopod. Let's kick things off with something that looks like it came straight out of a nightmare. The giant isopod. If you've ever seen a regular pill bug, imagine taking that little dude and putting it on serious steroids. Without actually using steroids, of course. Giant isopods can grow to around 16 inches, making them huge compared with their land-based relatives. They live deep on the ocean floor, where food can be hard to come by. So when a dead animal sinks down from above, these creatures are ready to clean up the leftovers. They're basically the deep-sea cleanup crew. And yeah, they look absolutely wild. 15. Giant Pacific octopus. Next up is one of the smartest animals in the ocean, the giant Pacific octopus. These animals can reach enormous sizes, with large individuals stretching several meters across when their arms are fully extended. And here's the really cool part. They don't have bones. That means an octopus can squeeze through surprisingly small spaces. Their arms are covered with suckers, and each one helps them grab, explore, and interact with their environment. They're also incredible hunters. But don't let the soft body fool you. This thing is seriously powerful for an octopus. 14. Giant manta ray. Now check this out. The giant oceanic manta ray can reach a wingspan of more than 20 feet. That's basically the size of a small room. And despite looking intimidating, manta rays aren't monsters. They are filter feeders. Instead of chasing huge prey, they glide through the water with their massive fins and filter tiny organisms from the ocean. Watching one move through the water is honestly unreal. It's like watching a giant underwater spaceship. Silent, smooth, and absolutely massive. Number 13. Great white shark. You knew this one was coming. The great white shark. This predator can grow to more than 20 feet, although most are smaller. Great whites are built like underwater missiles. Their bodies are streamlined. Their senses are highly developed, and they're capable of powerful bursts of speed. But here's something people often forget. Great whites don't spend their entire lives hunting humans. Humans aren't their normal prey. They're much more interested in fish, rays, seals, and other marine animals. Still, seeing one next to a boat? Yeah, I'd probably be getting out of there. Number 12. Giant ocean sunfish. Now we've got one of the strangest looking giants in the sea. The ocean sunfish, also known as the molar. This animal can weigh more than 2,000 pounds, with some reaching enormous lengths and heights. And it looks almost unfinished. It's basically a giant floating disc with fins. But don't underestimate it. The ocean sunfish is a serious heavyweight. They feed on jellyfish and other soft-bodied organisms, and they can travel through huge areas of ocean. It looks weird, but weird doesn't mean weak. Number 11. Greenland shark. Now we are going deep. The Greenland shark is one of the largest sharks on Earth. Some individuals can reach around 20 feet or more. But size isn't even the craziest thing about this shark. Scientists believe Greenland sharks can live for centuries. Yep, centuries. That means some of these sharks were alive long before modern technology existed. They move slowly through cold Arctic and North Atlantic waters. Basically, this is the ocean's ancient slow-motion predator. Number 10. Giant oceanic manta. Let's go even bigger. Manta rays can have enormous wingspans, and the largest individuals can stretch roughly 23 feet or more from fin to fin. Imagine looking over the side of a boat and seeing a shadow wider than your entire room glide underneath you. That's a manta ray. They're graceful, intelligent, and surprisingly curious. And unlike many large predators, they're not looking to attack. They're simply cruising through the water and feeding on tiny plankton. Big doesn't always mean dangerous. Sometimes, big just means beautiful. Number 9. Giant squid. Now we are entering legendary territory. The giant squid. For centuries, sailors told stories about enormous tentacled monsters lurking in the deep. And then scientists discovered that giant squid were real. These animals live in the deep ocean, making them incredibly difficult to study. They have enormous eyes, specialized tentacles, and a body built for life in darkness. Some estimates suggest giant squid can reach around 40 feet or more, although exact maximum size remains difficult to confirm. And here's the creepy part. We still don't know everything about them. They spend most of their lives where humans can barely reach. So yeah, there's still a lot going on down there. Number 8. Colossal squid. If the giant squid wasn't enough, meet its even more mysterious relative, the colossal squid. This animal lives deep in the Southern Ocean around Antarctica. It has a huge body and powerful tentacles equipped with rotating hooks. That's right, hooks. The colossal squid is also incredibly heavy for a squid. Unlike the giant squid, which is known for its long body and tentacles, the colossal squid is built more like a heavyweight. Scientists still know surprisingly little about its lifestyle. Imagine being an animal that can live hundreds or thousands of meters below the surface, and almost nobody ever sees you. Pretty crazy. Number 7. Whale shark. Now here's a giant that doesn't need to hide in the darkness. The whale shark. It's the largest fish alive today. Some whale sharks can reach around 40 feet or more, with exceptional individuals reported at even larger sizes. And here's the plot twist. Despite that ridiculous size, whale sharks are gentle filter feeders. They swim through the ocean with their massive mouths open, filtering plankton and tiny organisms from the water. So basically, you've got a bus-sized fish just cruising around eating microscopic food. The ocean makes absolutely no sense sometimes. 6. Humpback whale. Next up is the legendary humpback whale. Humpbacks can reach roughly 50 feet in length and weigh many tons. They're famous for their enormous songs, powerful tails, and spectacular jumps. But they're also incredible travelers. Some humpback populations migrate thousands of miles between feeding and breeding areas. That's an insane journey. And when a humpback whale surfaces next to a boat, you immediately realize just how tiny humans are compared with the giants of the ocean. 5. Orca. Now let's talk about one of the ocean's most famous predators, the orca, or killer whale. Orcas can reach around 30 feet and weigh several tons. They're incredibly intelligent and highly social. They live in family groups called pods and use teamwork to hunt. Different populations can even have different hunting strategies and vocal behaviors. So these aren't just big predators. They're smart predators. And when a group of orcas moves together, it's a sight you definitely won't forget. 4. Fin whale. Now we are getting seriously massive. The fin whale is the second largest animal on Earth, right behind the blue whale. Some can reach around 85 feet. That's longer than many houses. And despite that huge body, fin whales can move surprisingly fast through the water. They're sometimes called the greyhounds of the sea because of their speed. Imagine seeing an animal longer than a bowling lane speeding through the ocean. That's a fin whale. Absolutely unreal. 3. Right whale. Right whales are another group of enormous ocean giants. Some can grow to roughly 50 feet and weigh many tons. Their bodies are thick and powerful, and they have enormous heads. They spend much of their time feeding on tiny organisms like copepods. And that's one of the wildest things about ocean giants. An animal weighing tons can survive by eating creatures so tiny that you can barely see them. Nature really knows how to play with scale. Number 1. Blue whale. And finally, the undisputed heavyweight champion of the ocean, the blue whale. This isn't just the biggest animal in the ocean. It's the largest animal known to have ever lived on Earth. Blue whales can reach around 90 to 100 feet, with some exceptional individuals reported at even greater lengths. Their hearts are enormous. Their bodies are massive, and their calls can travel incredible distances through the ocean. But here's the crazy part. Despite being larger than dinosaurs like Tyrannosaurus rex, blue whales mostly eat tiny krill. They open their enormous mouths, take in huge amounts of water, and filter the food out. A creature the size of a building, eating tiny shrimp-like animals. If that doesn't prove how weird and amazing our planet is, I don't know what does. Outro. The ocean is still full of secrets. From giant squid hiding in the darkness, to blue whales ruling the open ocean. These creatures prove one thing. The ocean is absolutely massive, and we've explored only a fraction of it. There could still be species down there that we've never seen. Maybe they're tiny. Maybe they're strange. Or maybe they're huge. So the next time you look at the ocean and see nothing but waves, remember, There's an entire world underneath, and some of the biggest creatures on Earth are swimming somewhere beneath the surface. If you enjoyed this deep dive, stick around, because the ocean still has plenty of secrets left to uncover.